Hello there everyone at YouTube. I know I haven't done a video in a few days. I was on a trip for school and everything, and I just went and watched a new movie today, so I didn't have time to, just get a recording done or anything. So, today I am bringing you my review of Deadpool. So Deadpool is the story, the origin story, you could say, of the Merc with the Mouth, the big kahuna himself, Deadpool, the very well-known and very self-referential superhero character slash anti-hero. And it basically does just that. It tells the story of Deadpool, how he got his powers, and why he's going after some of the people he's going after, and it's pretty entertaining. So, if there's any superhero actor that played a superhero and it definitely fit the role, there's only so many actors that's actually occurred with. I'm not going to name all of them off right now because I don't want to, but Ryan Reynolds definitely fits the part of the Merc with the Mouth. He's very funny, very funny. He's just weird completely. He's psychotic, and it's all just fantastic, and it made for some really great moments in the movie. I also have to say that the character, his girlfriend, and some of the other characters, like the two X-Men that are in the movie, Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead, and the villain also is very funny. And it's funny that this movie, right off the bat, it knows what it is. It knows what it wants to be. And I just think it's so funny how they don't actually put actors in the credits, the beginning credits. They put one CGI character, a British villain, and it just different stuff like that. And it's just all works out so well, and it made me laugh like a lot. Is the opening, immediately I'm already laughing. I mean, that's how funny this movie is. And when it comes to the story of Deadpool, it's not anything overly complicated. It's not like, oh, he needs to save the world or anything like that. He's just a simple man on a mission to get revenge and get his body repaired because of all this stuff that he went through. It honestly was actually a really simplistic story that was handled very well, because we start to see the origin stories of superheroes a lot more lately, but in the past few years it's actually been handled very well. With Ant-Man last year, the origin story was handled well there, and same with Deadpool. It worked out very well. And I will say that the action was also handled very well. It's Deadpool action, but it also is so amazing. It's so fun and fast-paced and everything that I'm like, yes, this is awesome. I like it. Keep going with it. Nice. Oh, that's cool. I like all the sword play and the gunplay and everything, especially the beginning, like opening scene on the freeway and everything. That just was really cool. Of course, this is not a perfect movie. It does suffer from a few problems that I had with it. For instance, the story is okay, but like I said, it's not overly complicated. It's pretty simple in its portrayal of it, but it takes it in a different way that's unique enough for it not to be boring. And while the humor, the self-referential referencing was pretty good, I liked it for the most part because it really poked fun at his past roles in superhero movies like X-Men Origins Wolverine, where they completely ruined Deadpool, or the Green Lantern movie that Ryan Reynolds was also in. They nailed just making sure that everyone knew that this movie was trying to make better his light in superhero films, and I thought it worked out pretty well for the most part. But eventually, some of the referencing and the fourth wall breaking, it kind of got, oh, okay, come on, can we not do this every Tuesday? I mean, that's Deadpool's character, I realize that, and I like Deadpool's comedy for the most part, but for some reason I just was getting annoyed at parts, which is fine because I think that's what was kind of supposed to happen. But at times, like, he would make a joke and I was like, am I supposed to laugh at that? Because I didn't, or something along those lines. I'll also say that the humor could have been handled a little bit differently. Like, for example, I think Edgar Wright directing this movie probably would have made it about 10 times better. I know Edgar Wright's like the go-to example for comedy, but that's because he just delivers it so well. Not just not just dialogue comedy or anything like that, but also visual comedy. And mixing those two together in a Deadpool movie directed by Edgar Wright would have made the movie fantastic, but they didn't, and they went for the typical Deadpool humor, which isn't bad, it just wasn't as good as it could have been. So all in all, Deadpool was a pretty fun movie. It's definitely probably one of my favorite movies of the year so far, and a great movie to release in February when really nothing good comes out for the most part, at least. It has really great comedy. It could have been a little bit better than it was, but it was still good for the most part. The fourth wall breaking and the referencing that Deadpool's character usually does is all prevalent in the film, and it works out on its own. Story was good, although very simple and not overly complicated for a superhero movie. It still did its job well, and it told the story of Deadpool that that fans and audience members alike could just really get along with. Like, they could really have fun with. And the characters are pretty good. Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool was great, and all the other actors, for the most part, did a pretty good job. And I want to say this before I end this, give this movie a score. Don't take your kids to Deadpool. I saw this, like, little kids in the theater. Like, there was, like, 6 and 8 year olds. I don't know if these parents are just stupid and don't know to check for ratings before going to a super film or what. But, yeah, there were lots of little kids in the theater that I went to. I was like, probably not the best movie to take kids to. No. Anyways, I want to say that Deadpool is worth buying on Blu-ray. Thank you guys again so much for watching my videos. This one is a little bit shorter and a little bit faster pace, and that's mostly because I don't have lots of time to do it, and my camera's battery is about to die and it takes forever to charge, so I just wanted to get it done and get it out of the way. But I will be posting some more reviews in the next few days, hopefully, because I really have been wanting to review some stuff. I just haven't gotten around to it, so be looking forward to those. And if you like this video, don't forget to like it and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. If you liked the movie, comment below what you thought of it. If you didn't like it, comment that as well. And if you did see the movie, what did you think of it in general? And if you haven't seen it, what's your favorite Ryan Reynolds role? I'd really like to know that. Just post that down in the comments and we'll be good. And as always, thank you for watching, and if you'll excuse me, I'm off to do my Firewatch review.